sunny, chilly Boston, and I'm just out walking about geocaching. I have a couple of caches in mind. I haven't done a ton of research on a lot of these, so we'll see how this goes. I have a destination in mind, so I'm going to walk toward that general destination. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous here. As I've said on stream before, in the DC, Virginia, Maryland area, we've been waiting for the trees to change for a while, but the trees change in New England so much earlier. So because we're in a city center, a lot of the caches we're going to be looking for are micro caches, because that's just what most urban caches are, to remain inconspicuous. Okay, once we get up to this crosswalk, it looks like, oh, there's construction over here. Okay. Now the comments in the log make a lot more sense. There's construction over here, and the log said that the cache had likely been displaced because of this construction. I hope you all can see it. That's good to know. That area, let's keep going on to the next one.
All you got going on right now.
Okay, cool. So I sort of know my way around from having lived here for 4 years, but not every neighborhood. I was more familiar with where my university was. Sorry about the wind whipping in the AirPods. From my time living here, I realized that the city sort of has this wind tunnel effect. If you're walking in the highly populated building areas, just the wind whipping is ridiculous. I don't think it'll take us too long to get to this next cache. I think there are a couple I can hit up in a row. I'm a approaching my 90th cache, which means that if I am geocaching every day this weekend, which I plan to be, I can easily hit my 100th cache this weekend. So that'll be exciting. And that'll be on stream too. So I did bring the trackable up from DC with me, but it's a crazy wind. But I'm not going to plant the trackable actually in the city because I saw a lot of the caches are going to be micros, formerly known as nanos. So I'm going to plant that later this weekend. I meant to pick up more trackables, and in waiting for the pocket query to just come through on my email, there weren't a lot more that came through. It was just the one that I picked up on stream the day that I broke my tripod. Yeah, my tripod is hanging in there, you guys. It is not happy with me. It's like, it is 110% broken, and it will go pretty soon. It's just on its last legs. But yeah, I broke it on stream. It was a sad day, but I've sort of finagled, or as I've said, MacGyvered a situation with it, that it's still hanging in there. But you can see it's not an expensive one by any means. It's like the plastic is breaking completely, and there'll just be a day where I get on stream and just, what's that meme? Is it like press F for our fallen soldier? Yeah, that's gonna happen probably this weekend. So I want to be able to show you guys like what I'm looking at, because I've shown you a lot of DC and Virginia. Look at that. You know, brick streets. Can't find those everywhere.
Okay, let's go.
So far our count is 0 for 1 because there's construction where the cache was supposed to be. So we're moving on. It's actually a lot warmer out than I expected. It's in the low 50s, but because of the sun, it feels really nice. When I was in college, it was like, I'm gonna live in one of those brownstones one day. And then, you know, you get older and you realize how much a brownstone in downtown Boston costs, and you say, you know what, maybe I'll buy food instead.
Okay. Call me when you want.
So yeah, I lived in Boston for 4 years, but I grew up in this area. And I come back a lot during the year, like once a month at least. We're practicing street smarts at its finest. These streets are narrow. That's the downside to an unplanned city, is the city's sort of built in these concentric circles, and you can see if you look at a map of Boston how it's sort of built around like the North Station area of the city, and it's built out like in these rims as they realize they need more and more space. The area I used to live in was called Back Bay, and a friend of mine likes to joke that before they had built it up into the college neighborhood where Fenway Park is, there used to actually be more bay. That's what the Back Bay originally was. And then they just filled it in with like a bunch of trash and built on top of it. It's not uncommon for a lot of Bay areas. So yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday at least. I hope to hit my 100th cache this weekend. That would be pretty cool. That's a milestone I've been working toward for a little while now. When I got back into geocaching in September of this year, I had found, I think, like 35 caches, and when I was looking at my statistics, I was like, wow, I've found a lot. But then you consider, since September, now I have like 80 something. I can't believe it's been that many finds in such a short period of time. I don't mean to toot my own horn. I'm just saying, well, I will toot my own horn. Yeah. But also just trying to demonstrate how into this I've been in the last couple of months. So I'm looking forward to that 100th cache. That'll be good. Also, the Friend League this month, and that was like my very first or second stream was talking about the Friend League. That's going to be... So just a quick recap. The Friend League awards you points for the difficulty of the caches that you find, or placing trackables, or the terrain difficulty. And you get different points for each cache based on these qualities I just mentioned. So this month it's 70 points. And when I first started hunting for caches at the beginning of this month, which technically was like October 29th, I was like, oh, that's not going to be difficult at all. I can easily hit 70 points. And now I'm sort of looking, I'm like, I need to get my game going. Ooh, here's the downtown area. There's the Prudential building, or the Pru. All those changing leaves, it's awesome. Should probably get my sunglasses out of my bag at some point. Okay, we're coming up on it. Need to cross over the street though. So this is a small cache that we're looking for. My guess is it's in that park area over there, because that would be the best place for a cache. Because the rest of this is a concrete jungle. Gonna cross over. Yeah, it's in that triangle over there, she said confidently. And we'll see if there are any hints. I'm having one of those days where I'm sort of just in the mood for like park and grabs. I'm not really in the mood to get down and dirty in the mud. Normally I would, but okay, so you can see we're in this park area now. My guess is, just based on experience, it's going to be under one of the benches, but I'll pull up the hint and see what we got. If you can't find it, have a seat and think about it for a while. Yeah. Feeling mighty confident about that earlier seat guess. Now the question is, where do we sit? Okay. So from what I'm seeing, as I just sort of look around, it doesn't look to be magnetized to underneath any of the benches, which is okay. Let's see what other people have said with the description. It says, tall bronze statue of Harriet Tubman by Fern Cunningham. Very cool. Use stealth. Difficulty is 2.5 and the terrain is 1.5. I'll just tell you all right now. A 2.5 difficulty is like, let's see. It says a mild challenge but relatively easy for an experienced geocacher. That may be true, but we don't have the time to spend looking hours for it, so I'm wondering if it is magnetic and I just can't see it from here. We'll also see if anyone's put any pictures up. Really good paint job. A dope container. We know it's big enough to store trackables in it. Could it be over there? Take a look. I'm not thinking so. That looks to be part of the door. Yeah. Okay. We'll keep looking. Oh, I think I spotted it. You guys see it too. It's under one of the metal bars here. Okay, let's see if I can get a good angle. That doesn't seem to be moving. Is that not? Nope. Okay, that looks to be part of the electricity box, unless... Oh, they said to bring a small screwdriver. John, you used to live in Boston? So did I. How's it going? Oh, wait, okay, yeah. So I'll show you. It looked like a part of like an electrical box. I'll just pull it out. But it's actually magnetic. Here we go. Look how creative that is. That was actually built to look like it's a part of the park. I'm doing well. I'm up here in Boston for the weekend, so it's absolutely just beautiful out. So I'm doing some urban caching. Trying to look inconspicuous. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing. Yeah, I went to school here as well, just a couple years ago myself. So there's this sticker. So I have a little bit of an issue. I don't have a tool to open this because, as I said before, I didn't start out by reading any of these logs, so I didn't get that clue. So what I might do is note this and then come back with a tool. I know this might be controversial, but I'm still going to log it as found because I put in the work to ripping the pipe out. Hit that. Nobody's looking. Awesome. Yeah, I had never seen one like that either. Yeah, that was the only way I spotted it was because I came up on the park the right way, and one of the bars to the benches looked thicker than the others, and then I tried to wiggle it a little bit and it was really stuck on there with a really strong magnet. But that was really creative. I'm not crazy about needing to bring a tool out for urban caching. I understand, like, probably prevents it from getting waterlogged, but that means I can't sign the log and I can't see the trackables inside. This irritates me greatly. Yeah, so I went to college in Boston. Finished up a couple of years ago, but it's a massive college town. Alright, I'm walking along to the next cache. It looks like there's another one just a couple blocks down. Yeah, it is a great city. Oh, no kidding. All right. Yeah, I went to Simmons, the women's college right down the road from Northeastern. But I saw that you live in New York now, so my question to you is, Yankees or Red Sox? And that's a very, very serious question. Yes, 100%, all the way. Oh, that makes me so glad. I've actually gotten into it with a couple people in my office who are closeted Yankee fans and chose this moment to tell me, you're passing on me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts, so the whole Red Sox-Yankees feud runs deep in my veins. I was 10 when they won in 2004, and like the Red Sox-Yankees tension was just at an absolute peak at that point, and I can't shake my Yankees hatred. So the next cache is, I can't get over this foliage. Oh, that's interesting. He's always lived in New York. Yeah, the Red Sox have a huge reach. I mean, the Yankees do too, but whenever I travel abroad, I'll always see people kind of randomly with Sox hats or Yankees hats, and so I'll strike up a conversation with them if I speak the language of where I'm traveling, and they're like, I don't follow baseball, but the Yankees are a brand, the Red Sox are a brand, and I guess you don't have to know the sport to wear their apparel. The MLB will take their money anyway. Oh, okay, crap. Close. So looks like it should be down here. I keep flipping the camera around because the foliage is beautiful, but it's also a little bit chilly and my nose is running, so hope y'all don't mind. I hope there's a hint because this is a solidly residential area, and eye level if your feet are below ground level. Oh, come on. Eye level if your feet are below ground level. So let me cross over to the right side of the city. Right side of the street, rather. I cannot fit in between those cars. So map-wise, this is okay. I guess I was on the correct side of the street. Gotta go back. John, if you're still there, are you going out metal detecting today? I don't know if you saw my stream from this past weekend, but like a solid 15 minutes was dedicated to talking about how awesome metal detecting is, and I had never thought about it before, been interested in it before, and I watched your stream for like a solid 2 hours the other night. It was so interesting. Eye level of your feet. Okay, so I'm thinking it's down here because this is our solid option for being below ground level in the area. So if I head down here, it says it's going to be eye level. I think they really want us to keep out. Oh, cool. Aha, there it is. Times. Tripod is broken on stream, and they've just put the log in here that have theirs the stamp 8 customized, has my username, and then the difficult to get out of the baggie, and the log won't suck cache. I'm just broken. So there's a big metal is meant to look like it was cache. So let's see where we're. This does not go where I thought it went. So I think this might be where I end the stream. So I need to head to my specific destination, and there are no more caches between here and there. So there's a good shot of the city, and I will be back.